Excellent work. We need to learn more about the conflict between Obasek and the Romulans.
So yeah, if you ever wonder what San Francisco looks like, according to Star Trek Online, it looks like this, around the Golden Gate Bridge. What in the actual hell is going on here? What? Okay, I guess that has to do with the new 3-year anniversary event. I'll figure it out later. Oh look, a miniature Q. So Q is up to this. Okay, that explains a lot already. Suddenly moving presence indeed. Well, not sure how familiar you are with Star Trek Online, with Star Trek lore, but Q is basically an omnipotent being that is bored and sometimes very childish. So yeah, that's a great combination, of course. Ah, some got the Jem'Hadar cruisers already, I see. I have to say, I like the Jem'Hadar cruiser design. So yeah, this is my tactical captain. He's flying an escort class, so all the way DPS, and his ship, I named my ship the USS Gunboat Diplomat, since that seemed to be very fitting for a Federation character. And now, what in the... Suddenly a balloon! Ah, okay. Sure. Hey, was that a... balloon ships? Yes! Okay, that's pretty awesome. What in the actual... Yes, I will accept. Temporal Ambassador. Have I got it stuck? Please let it stay up there. Yes, Victory! It stays up there. Excellent. Okay, let's go to the Azure Nebula and let's find out what the hell the Tholians are up to. Yes, parties everywhere. It's the 3rd year anniversary. Or it's coming up to the 3rd year anniversary of this game. So yeah. Man, those balloon ships, the best invention ever. I hope they make it something so that you can create those balloon ships yourself, because that would be winning. Basically my bridge would be filled with other things then. An anomaly, eh? I'm sure it's totally and completely safe. What? Freighter? What the hell? Suddenly I'm a freighter? They took away my ship! What the hell? Why am I suddenly a freighter? And what the hell happened to my uniform? Okay. Sure. Let's roll with it.
Do you have a question?
Yes, I have. What the hell is going on?
My name is Franklin Drake. I was born on a little colony world on the edge of Cardassian space. After the Federation fell to the Klingons, a lot of people moved out of the war zones to try to make new lives. It worked. For a while. When the Bajorans discovered that wormhole and the Dominion invaded, no world, no matter how remote, was safe. I signed on to help fight the Dominion, for all the good that did. The Dominion swallowed the Bajorans whole, and then joined up with the Breen and the Cardassians to destroy the Klingons and the Romulans. After that, it was just a matter of carving up the Alpha Quadrant.
Ah, so suddenly we're in a parallel universe where the battle with the Dominion ended up with the Federation losing. Interesting.
The Tholians got this piece of space in exchange for signing a non-aggression pact with the Dominion. It wasn't hard to see that the only way to survive was to sign on. Now I'm like you. I work for the Tholians, and in exchange I get a cot, a couple of replicated meals, and the chance to live for one more day. With a little luck, I'll get through tomorrow, too. Do you need anything else? Thank you, Captain. The Tholian Assembly appreciates your loyalty. So many ship captains threw away their lives needlessly in the days after they annexed this area of space. It'll take a few hours to offload your cargo. Feel free to grab a hot meal in the commissary. I know that comforts can be hard to come by in this sector. I recommend the Plomeek soup. It almost tastes like something. Do you need anything else?
Right, okay. So, alternate history. Great. People to talk to, let's see.
Hello. For all I know, you could be informing on me to the Tholians. But if I don't answer, you'll probably tell them I'm hiding something. Fine. My name is Datan. I was born on Romulus. After the war, I signed on to a freighter crew working the Bolian run. My captain got in trouble with the Tholians, and I ended up here. I'm a true and loyal servant of the Tholians, and I don't want any trouble. Now go away and leave me alone. I have work to do. Don't bother me.
Right. Kate, this is one of my bridge officers. Right. Now I wonder, what is it? Hey, they even changed the look here. Here it still looks like my old ship, and Kate. This is Kate. Oh. Damn it. So basically this guy is this guy. So far I'm really liking this mission. Well done. Yeah, it did not end up well for the people here, clearly, this timeline. I'm sure we'll set up a rebellion or something, or let's see what happens. Is that Morn? That is Morn. From the Deep Space Nine series. Yep, still a Stalkative. And another bridge officer of mine. So apparently I've cheated at the game and got my arms broken. Well, that's news to me.
It's too bright in here.
Oh, this guy! That's from one of the missions involving the Romulan featured episodes.
Why would you care about me? No one cares about me. I don't even care anymore. Go away. Go away. And leave me alone.
Either he's training to be a Batman voice actor, or he's really down.
I will be free. My name is Obasek. Once my people served the Romulans. Now we have new masters. I will serve for now, because to refuse would be my death. But when the time is right, we'll rise up against our oppressors and destroy them. If you would be free, watch for an opportunity. The Tholians will show their weakness soon enough.
Okay, no matter what timeline, this guy is still a baller. I love
Do
Obisek.
not waste my time.
How can I assist you? I'm Valkel Shawn, captain of the Belfast. I run freight for the Tholians. Basic supplies, mostly. But once in a while, they need me to pick up dilithium from the mines on Remus. We're in dock here for a few days getting some repairs done. Cut too close to the Konos blast zone on my last trip back, and ran into some raiders. They won't trouble anyone again. But they fused half my power conduits and fried the deflector before I managed to take them out. If there's anything else you need, let me know.
Yes. My name is Tanae, and for many years I served in Starfleet. After the war was lost, I joined a resistance movement attempting to liberate the core worlds. We failed. We were able to keep the Klingons at bay, but not the Dominion and their allies. After the Breen destroyed Earth and the Dominion occupied Betazed, continued resistance was illogical. Against all reason, we continued our fight as our resistance cells fell, one by one. You might say I was one of the fortunate ones. I survived. I would not agree. Do you require anything else?
Not at the moment.
You are fortunate to be here.
I cannot talk when I'm seated? What bullshit.
Have we met? You're just asking to be polite, aren't you? I find idle chatter so tedious these days. Still, it's a way to pass the time. My name is Rugen Skyle. I used to be a member of the Cardassian government until I had a conflict with a rival faction. Politics on my world can be quite cutthroat. Now I'm here. It's better than execution, but only just. The food here is terrible, and the company is worse.
Well, thank you.
Another question?
Aren't they also cheery and bright here? So much fun. So much cheer, so much happiness.
Hard work is its own reward.
Tasha Yar?
We need your help. My name is Tasha Yar. I was Chief Tactical Officer of the USS Enterprise D. In my timeline, we were fighting a war against the Klingons, and I was proud to do my part to protect the Federation. What I learned, though, in the correct timeline, history as it should be, I died a meaningless death.
Yes, you did.
I accepted the risks when I put on the uniform, and I don't regret what happened. But if I'm going to die, I want it to mean something. That's why I chose to go back with the Enterprise C.
Okay, so basically the Enterprise D, or at least Tasha Yar, got caught up in a different timeline as well.
I know this is a lot to accept, but you have to trust us.
Actually I do, since I come from a different timeline as well. Yeah, okay, so for me as a gamer, I got that very annoying habit of wanting to explore everything and talk with everything before I continue. So, yeah. Sorry for that, it's probably not the most interesting part. We're not blowing up any ships yet. I hope we get to that soon, but...
I'm Farrak. Wheeling and dealing is my game. At least it was, until the webheads put a stop to any trade that doesn't benefit them. Still, I know how to get a few things. You looking for bonus replicator rations? Maybe a bottle of authentic pre-war Romulan ale? If you've got something to trade, I've got what you need. Hey, I got things to do here.
What do you want?
Well, hello there, Bavat.
My name is Bavat. Before the Tholians conquered the Empire, I was the leader of a great house. I sat on the High Council and spoke for the Empire on more than a dozen worlds. None of that matters now. The past is nothing to a slave. I will die here in service to the Tholians. Just like you will.
Well, don't bet on it.
Ask your questions!
Okay. Okay, so there is another part there, but I cannot go there yet. I suppose that's later in the mission. Yeah, I got this really annoying tendency of wanting to explore everything. Oh look, a Tholian. Tholian lieutenant actually. Okay, alright, sure. Don't mind me, I won't go up there for now.
I haven't seen you around here before, Captain. Got a minute to talk? Call me Castillo. Not a lot to tell, I guess. I'm Lieutenant J.G. Richard Castillo, Helm Officer of the USS Enterprise C, an unwilling time traveler. I'm normally the Helm Officer, but I'm Senior Officer now that Captain Garrett and the rest of the senior staff are gone. I've got to do what the Captain would want. Get us back to where we belong, and finish what we set out to do. I know this is hard to accept, but we're not supposed to be here.
I totally believe you.
I know. I asked around about you, and I don't know if I'm supposed to be telling you this, but I need your help. You're not supposed to be here. None of us are. Not in this timeline, I mean. My ship, my crew, we were supposed to do something important. We went through an anomaly, moved through time, and everything changed. We tried to go back. I guess the battle with the Klingons disrupted the anomaly. Instead of getting back where we belong, we ended up here with the Tholians running everything. I'd never even seen a Tholian before. You have to help us set things right. You have to help us get back to our ship. Me and my crew. There are a little over 100 of us here, scattered throughout the work camp. We're about 65 years ahead of where we should be, according to my math. We were fighting the Romulans. This was back in 2344. And the weapons discharges caused a temporal rift. We passed through, and because we weren't at Narendra to do what we were supposed to do, the timeline changed. We ended up in a timeline where the Federation and the Klingon Empire were at war, and the Federation was losing, badly. We tried to go back to set things right, but then the Klingons found us and the Enterprise D, and there's someone here with us from that timeline. Her name is Tasha. I'll take you to her. Maybe she can help explain this.
We need your help. My name is Tasha. I know this is a lot to accept, but you have to. I'm from Starfleet, and if I'm right, that's a name that should ring bells with you as well. In an alternate timeline from this one, the correct one, Starfleet is still alive and well, and you're a Starfleet officer too. When the Enterprise C moved ahead in time, it created an alternate timeline, one in which I was alive but shouldn't have been. I left with the Enterprise to set things right. We thought we were returning to the Narendra system in 2344 to defend the Klingon colony there from a Romulan attack. We ended up in this nebula in 2409. The Tholians caught us before we could try again, and you can guess the rest. We're going to try to restore the timeline, but to do so, we need the Enterprise C. It's still in the hangar here, and as soon as we get back to her, we'll find the temporal rift and get back to where and when we're supposed to be. To do that, we need your help. Franklin Drake is already helping us. He managed to get an access key used to operate the systems in the hangar control room. We need you to get the code from Drake and use it to open the doors to the hangar control room. I'd go myself, but we've already been here a week. The Tholians know we're trying to get back to the ship. They're watching us. But you're new. They won't suspect you're involved. That's the idea, at least. Of course, it's not as simple as getting the code and opening the door. The Tholians have guards on all critical areas. You'll need to slip past the guards and get into the maintenance tunnels. From there, it's a winding maze to the hangar control room, which can only be unlocked from the inside. Once you get in, you'll be able to open the doors. We'll be waiting there to help you free the Enterprise.
Well, that all sounds really great.
Here, take this communicator. It's on a scrambled frequency the Tholians don't monitor, and it'll allow me to contact you while you're on the move. Maybe you can convince someone to cause a distraction. That might make slipping past the guards into the tunnels easier.
Okay.